Hello everyone and welcome to Quality Gold Games. Today we are having part 8 of our Aurelian Campaign in Rome 2 Total War Empire Divided expansion. And our aim is to cause as much damage as possible to Armenia and Sassanids before we sue for peace. But I think we want to deal with those Armenians first, rather decisively. And let's bring Aurelian to aid there. We have some mercenaries here, which of course is not too great. And it seems our coffers are rather empty. At the same time, we need to make sure... Oh, we can have... Yeah, we need to make sure that Pergamum is not threatened too much. So that's with which we are going to go there. And here let's upgrade what we can. So we have one army here, kind of recovering from a rather difficult battle. Fortunately, it seems there are no enemies nearby. And then we have one army here, ready to strike against these guys next turn, and I hope that all of their armies are as depleted as that one there. Then we have one army here, ready to strike here to support Aurelian, and of course if we manage to take down those two armies, the Armenian strength will be broken quite well. I'm a bit concerned about our lack of garrisons in these areas, but we just have to do with what we have. So let's see what the AI is up to. Okay, at least one Sassanid army on the move. We could perhaps fight a retreating battle, but perhaps it's better to pull back, so the garrison there could help us. Oh, okay, they have landed some forces here. We might have a slight chance of victory. So let's try to do our best, and of course we have one garrison army nearby. So, or perhaps we could call them Limitane forces, or Comitatenses. So let's bring them here, in case we lose the battle. And of course losing the battle is more probable than winning it, but at least I think we are able to inflict quite nice damage to the enemy, especially if their cavalry engages us first. So I would venture to guess that they are coming that way. Perhaps that square is not too good. Okay, and let's bring the
Our missiles await your orders.
Fleet to ground, or rather the troops to ground. Okay, they are sending some cavalry from behind.
Romans ready for duty. Double time.
Okay, let's hope the horse archers will engage in melee. Well, perhaps that's too much to hope for. At least they are in the javelin range here and taking quite a beating. Noble Armenian cavalry. Let's try to support the Vigiles there. Oh, some more.
Our general is under attack.
Cavalry there. Well, every unit we take down will be one unit less. Or every casualty we inflict will help us fight the next round for this settlement.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Well, I guess can end the pain rather quickly. Yeah, those cataphracts are quite brutal. Of course, now that they brought this army here, it means that their defenses on the other side of Bosporan Strait are rather meager, and our newly raised forces there should be able to hire some mercenaries and start pushing against them, while the garrison army there should be enough to halt the advance of this army. Oh, they are bringing more troops there. That's a bit bad. Well, we need to deal with those slums.
My sword is yours. I will do anything for Rome. Ready for orders.
Let's bring this guy to that army there.
At your command.
Perhaps it would be prudent to garrison this settlement here, and we should be able to raise some forces there as well. The Armenian forces are advancing there, but Nicomedia should be rather open.
Besieging the settlement. Siege to the settlement.
Okay, that's good. So perhaps we could even recruit some additional forces that are not mercenaries.
Ready for battle. Commander.
Then again, perhaps not. Well, those militia forces are better than nothing, I guess. If we move fast, we could reach Piskur, but I think it's better to move more slowly and increase the size of the army at the same time.
Glorious thing to die for Rome.
Okay, so those troops are ready.
We hunger for battle at once. Is that all?
And well, these guys do have
Orders.
quite decent armies in here. What kind of... It's mostly Sabian spearmen.
At your command.
Then again, our army is not too great either, but
This settlement.
perhaps we will be able to lure them out and then beat them.
Besieging the settlement.
Okay, and then
We hunger for battle.
let's see
At your
about
command.
the main army. So we can take Edessa, or rather recapture it.
Commander. At ease, men. Ready for battle. Hold this a garrison. At you. We cannot follow this order.
And let's upgrade the troops here. And I think we have a turn. Perhaps declaring this war was not one of the wisest things we could have done, but let's wait for their attack, or perhaps if we lift the siege. Well, let's not lift it. I'm just wondering if we could have pulled back to that bridge there, but
Victory! My sword is yours. Orders. We hunger for battle.
What do you wish of me?
so the spies are doing their duty. That is gaining levels to weed out corruption. I think we have a turn. And the Battle of Antioch might be rather interesting if the enemy decides to pull the trigger, so to speak. Okay, Thapsacus. We have 2 units of Vigiles. We could inflict some casualties, but well, let's do it this way. So now they are moving to be between 3 of our armies, and they have actually divided their strength a bit. So let's fight the battle and be ready to pull back if and practically when the situation so requires. The idea is to inflict as many casualties as possible and at the same time sustain as little casualties as possible. And perhaps in order to do that, we could utilize the terrain. Let's not... Well, I guess we need to have this
Legionaries!
position here.
By your command.
This is rather
Infantry at your
a
command.
garrison army, to be honest. But that's what we have.
Proud Romans all.
I think we need to have some reserves.
We must
And of
Enemy
course,
reinforcements approaching.
the corner tactics are always nice.
quick orders. At your ready and waiting. At the double.
And let's see... Oh! Those reinforcements came from a rather unexpected direction. Armored spearmen, spearmen. So what unit is this? Okay, slingers, they are pretty far away from where they should be. Perhaps we need to utilize the general here as well. And let's bring the Vigiles to aid as well. Oh, that's not good.
Our general is under attack.
Charge! Ready for orders.
The men are wavering.
Pull back!
Okay, that's one enemy unit down.
Cataphract Danier! Quickly now! Equites Dalmati!
That was not a good move there.
Slingers! At your service. Quickly now! Ready and waiting. Hack forward!
Are all of the reinforcements coming from that way? Well, let's see if we could inflict some casualties there.
At speed! Cataphract Danier! Slingers! Double time!
And that should do the trick for those archers.
Cataphract Danier! Rough Riders at the double! By your command! Equites Dalmati! Quickly now!
Let's see if we could hit these guys from two different angles and break them at one go. It would be nice to harass those archers, but well, let's send the light cavalry units. I'm not sure that
Right forward!
we want to actually send in the general there. And I'm not sure either that we want to actually send the light cavalry.
Your orders? Double time, Commander! Quick march! Your orders! At the Your orders? Advance at speed! Riders, at the double!
Okay, so they have... can we see casualties we have inflicted? So they are gathering all of their strength together, which of course costs them time. But once they have gathered all of their troops, do we have enough to hold? It's still 12 minutes. I think we should focus fire on those African elephants first. Okay, at least those archers are starting to take rather nice damage. Okay. Those elephants are going down rather nicely. And it seems all of them are actually down. And the first enemies are starting to perhaps waver. Or break exactly, but at least waver. And we would like to snipe some of the enemy generals. Of course, we could try to open up an avenue from here to bring our general and cavalry unit to the fore and start hunting down the enemy archers.
Heavy cavalry ready and willing. Charge!
Perhaps once again not one of my wisest plans. At least our heavy infantry is doing okay. Okay, time to pull back. Go, go, go. Okay, and all missiles focus fire there. And where are our vigiles? At least not where they are supposed to be. Oh, actually that cavalry has taken quite a beating. But let's keep our generals safe. Okay, good.
Melee troops awaiting orders. Romans ready for duty. Ready and waiting. Take aim! Fire on the enemy! Missiles ready and waiting. Ready and waiting.
Oh, they are having more reinforcements. Not good.
By your command. For glory! Missile infantry ready. Come for glory! Slingers! your command. To advance! Slingers! Legionaries! Slingers! Ready for orders. Missile infantry at your command.
Okay, good.
Legionaries! Ready and waiting. Slingers! Brave Romans to a man. Slingers! Ready for orders. Advance! Romans ready for duty. Slingers! Loose! Now!
Perhaps the situation begins to improve a bit by bit.
Slingers! Missile infantry ready. Loose! We await your command. Charge! Ready for orders. Now! Orders! Slingers! Take aim! Sons of Mars! Cataphractaniae! Slingers!
Okay, that's beginning to look bad.
Orders! Fire on the enemy! Advance! Ready and waiting. Riders, forward! Brave Romans to a man! Slingers! Jupiter gives us strength! At your service! Riders, advance! Slingers! Missiles awaiting targets! Ready for orders! For glory! Ready and waiting! Slingers! Loose! Melee infantry at your command!
Okay, so the enemy missile units are actually engaging in melee, which is of course good news if it holds true.
Jupiter gives us strength! Melee troops! Legionaries! At your service! Legionaries! We await your command! Orders ready! Get charged! Orders! Loose! Ready for orders! Yours to command! Slingers! Cataphractaniae! Forward! Forward!
And a bit by bit.
Romans all! Melee infantry ready! Slingers! Ready and waiting! Loose!
Okay, those guys are broken.
Engage! Cataphractaniae!
Whoops. Okay, so we won, but lost a general and lost quite a bit of our troops. I think I can agree that it's a Pyrrhic victory. So, if we can raise enough mercenaries, this does not have to be a disaster. But let's see. If we can take down the general and the elephants, this could work out at least reasonably well. And we could come back to this settlement when the time is right.
Missile infantry, Romans, ready for duty.
So the elephants are leading the charge, it seems.
Commander, by your command. Now! Proud Romans all.
Okay,
The
good.
enemy general is dead.
So that went reasonably well, I think.
Brave Romans to a man. Your orders. At the devil!
And of course, holding this city and driving the enemy off, or rather capturing their capital, should be enough to wipe those guys out. And this time they are coming from where? Okay, from the other side. And they have lost their general. The units are at least somewhat depleted. So we might have a decent chance of breaking the army.
Missile infantry at your command. Loose! On at speed! At the devil! Now! Your orders! Yours to command. We await your command.
So hopefully we will get some decent hits in their backs.
Charge! Romans, ready for duty. Engage!
Okay.
And for glory! Commander! For charge!
Okay, and that should be it for this army. Nice victory, actually. For once. Those elephants were able to deal quite a bit of initial damage, but I think they started to run amok, and the AI decided to kill them. And we can of course use the extra money. Okay, apparently a new patrician is needed. And a new spy as well.
My skills are yours.
To victory!
Oh. So let's take the... We don't actually mind combining those. So perhaps this army is quite enough to wipe the defending army out.
At your command. Ready for battle.
And we can lower corruption that way. And perhaps it's time to get rid of these mercenaries. And these ones as well. And then we have those slums in here. Perhaps some public order wouldn't go amiss. There is Sassanid army there, which is of course not ideal.
Ready for battle.
Oh, that would be nice. Of course, quite expensive. Let's wipe out this army. I think we can do it with this army alone.
Besieging settlement.
And the Armenian threat is lessened quite significantly. Of course, Eurapus is
Ready for battle.
at risk.
At your command. To victory.
Oh, so they're actually able to pull back.
March. Commander.
But not quite far enough. Okay, so
Make haste, men. We hunger for advance.
we could recruit some units, and that's exactly what we are going to do. Equites Cataphractis sounds promising. And let's bring this army to Caesarea so we can move against the Armenians there. Perhaps at this time haste is good. We are next to Odessos, and next turn we can engage the enemy in Apollonia Pontica. I think this army should move against Ankara, but Sinope should be rather ripe for taking. And of course some additional units won't go amiss. And we could, and I think we should recruit some additional troops. Since they have cavalry, I think pikemen will be quite nice addition there. And this army here is licking its wounds for now. Can we actually put these new agents
How can I be
to
of
work?
assistance? Moving
Perhaps not
fast.
quite yet.
My wits and words are yours.
Let's see about politics. Okay, those guys are happy enough. Let's check which provinces are generating most wealth. Judea, Palmyra, Carthage. Well, I guess Judea can increase taxes a bit more. Oh. So the Sassanids are on the move. Lost, but then again we should be able to turn around, and especially with the help of that reinforcing army we should be able to take it back. And they got the plague. Well, too bad.
Ready for battle. We hunger for battle.
And at some point we are interested in seeing what kind of army they have there. But now we need to send some reinforcements into this area.
Ready for orders. You will march till your feet.
And from here we can strike at the Armenian heartlands.
Ready for orders.
This army can strike at Iconium.
We hunger
Oh.
for battle.
No defenses. Interesting. And I think our recruitment was not successful there. So, we could hire mercenaries. But then we need to capture this settlement this turn. So basically it will require hiring everyone. And we have to hope that's quite enough. And it seems to be the case. Okay, good. So this army is wiped out. And then let's get rid of the mercenaries. They did what they were supposed to do. And now we can hire a bit more of the troops. And yeah, about the politics, so... Okay, so that guy is unavailable. He should take charge of some army rather soon. And we are recruiting here. Perhaps this cohorts can be upgraded. The general is from some other house, so...
At your command. I will do anything for Rome. Get that shield up. Ready for battle.
Okay, good. And then about our agents.
My skills are yours.
And finally, we can
How may I
begin
serve?
to lessen the corruption.
Your service.
And I think we're actually doing the research to reduce the corruption even further. Yeah, no chance. By the way, interesting looking bodyguard. So I think we need to finish our business in Egypt rather soon, because this army has direct route up to Aelia capital Lina. I'm glad this army has taken quite a bit of casualties, so perhaps that reinforcing army from the north can actually wipe that army out. Perhaps we could actually do this manually. Of course, there are cataphracts and some rather difficult cavalry units, but we should have quite a few of Vigiles here.
We await your command. Vigiles! By your command! Missile infantry! Proud Romans all at your service!
So, let's see from which direction they will be coming. Okay, most of them will come this way apparently.
Vigiles! At the ready! By your command! At speed! Sons of Mars! Quick march! Vigiles!
Can they actually shoot?
Commander! Charge! Commander! Jupiter gives us strength!
Common archers and Royal Sassanid. What? Archers.
By your command! Advance at speed! At double time! Advance at speed!
Okay, so the enemy infantry is kind of lagging behind.
A quick march! Forward! Ready and waiting. Loose!
Mercenary Persian cataphracts. I think those should be one of the targets for missiles.
Begins! Crowd your orders! At speed! Sons of Mars! Begins! Missile infantry
Okay, I
ready!
think
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
you can hold fire for now.
Ready as you command! Understood! Spearman, that's the ready!
And I think those spears should be able to take care of the cataphracts. Okay, that's not looking good there.
For glory! Orders! Spearman, ready for orders! Engage! Melee infantry ready!
So we have to try to lure these guys to melee. Okay, fortunately those guys are levies.
Sons of Mars! Missile infantry at your command!
And here the cataphracts are going down.
Begins! At the double! Double time! Ready for orders! Quick march! Jupiter gives us strength! Missiles awaiting targets! Fire!
Our general is under attack.
Speed!
If we could hit those camel archers, that would be great.
Yours to command! Orders! Yet ready! Proud Romans all! Ready and waiting!
Okay, let's try to
Command!
engage the enemy infantry with our swordsmen.
Commander!
And then let's see if we could use these spears to do a flanking maneuver and engage
At your
their
service!
cavalry.
At speed!
Okay, those camel archers at the very least are taking a beating.
Now!
If we could hit those royal Sassanian archers or whatever they are, it would be really nice.
Advance at speed! Begins! Yours to command! Fire on the enemy! Begins!
It's actually not
men
very
are
good
wavering.
how far the spears got
Ready and waiting!
on this side, yeah.
Ready for orders! Begins! A quick march! To advance! At speed!
One of our units has used all its
Even
ammunition.
Levi spearmen are kind of dangerous.
Orders! For glory! Orders! Romans, ready for duty! Begins! Advance! Commander! Charge! Advance!
Our men flee the field of battle. This
Oh,
is a shameful
let's see if we could actually break.
Proud Romans all!
Ah,
Begins!
close.
For glory!
But not
An entire unit has perished.
Gives us strength! command. To engage, sons of Mars.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a
Okay,
shameful display.
proper throw there. I mean, pillar throw, not throwing the battle.
For
Would be
glory!
nice.
A charge! We await your command. Engage!
Oh. Okay, good.
Brave
I
The
guess.
battle is turning in our favor.
yours to command.
So if we can take down the enemy general, I think the battle is ours. Yeah. Okay. So, one of the pushes bolted, which is wonderful for our overall position, because now we have a bit more time to deal with Armenia. And after that we can bring 2 full armies, of which one is our best one, to bear against the Sassanids. Are those enemies? Most likely. Okay, so a bit bigger army coming this time. So, where is one of our... So is this guy as Optimus Mus? Is he... Okay, good. It's really important to keep the strongest armies in family control. And this should mean one less Sassanid armies to worry about.
Ready for battle. We hunger for battle.
And now the question is, since this army is here, it's rather of weak quality, I think we will move against it.
Ready for further orders.
Oh. Well, that's nice.
Commander.
Let's take
It is a
a
great
couple of those and
for Rome.
Evocati cohort. Well, let's take actually cohorts because we don't want this army to get too good. And then we have one family member here. And, or rather,
Take this settlement.
we should have one here rather soon.
At your command.
That's rather expensive. And
Ready for battle.
okay.
Hunger for battle.
And this of course means that we can begin to upgrade this army when we have the chance.
Ready for orders.
And then this army is once again ready to strike at Shinobi. I think this army should be stationed in here if the enemy decides to engage. And of course Aurelian is here. Perhaps capturing this settlement and making it kind of a stronghold should cause the enemies to think twice before pushing further into our territory. Because it begins to be rather difficult to get back in here. And then we had some level ups coming. By the way, is this army replenished? Should be in 2 turns. I'm not sure we want to wait for 2 turns. Okay, good. And a bit less corruption, please. So we could also try to get levers for these politicians, but I guess it's good as it is. So I think this is everything for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you like the content, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Feel free to post comments, give advice, ask questions and so on. Have a great rest of the day. Quality Old Games out.